Welcome, I'm Cleona Patterson at efluentenglish.com. Let's build our academic vocabulary. Why? To get a higher score. If you're doing an English exam such as IELTS, you always want to raise or to improve your score. Using academic vocabulary will help. Let's look at the word similar. Similar. Of course, we have to learn the word family so that we can choose the noun, the verb, the adjective, whichever word we need according to the sentence. The noun is similarity. Similarity. The adjective, similar. Similar. And the adverb is similarly. Similarly. Remember, when you're listening to my videos, you can stop, rewind and play again and again and practice copying my pronunciation. Repeat what you hear. Let's look at similar, the adjective. What does it mean? Almost the same. Almost, not exactly. The opposite is different. A synonym is alike. Imagine I have two brothers and I say they're very similar, their personality, their looks. Or I could say they're very alike in their personality and their looks. When you're learning a new word, not only do you need to learn the different word forms, you also need to learn the synonyms. Similar, alike. These are synonyms. You also need to learn the opposite, because when you're writing an essay, often we talk about opposites. We make comparisons. Let's look at some examples. We have similar tastes in music. Both approaches seem to achieve similar results. Look at the verb seem to. We use this when we're not sure. When we look at something and from the first look, from the appearances, they seem to. But we need to investigate more carefully. Next example. A number of his friends had been affected in a similar way. There's 4 words. In a similar way. Look at the verb. Had been affected. This is passive. Had. Yeah, think about perfect tense. Had been affected. The verb affect, affected, is the past participle. Next example. The 2 products look quite similar. Quite similar. Does that mean a lot or a little? A lot. Very similar. Similar to. Her ideas are quite similar to mine. This is a way of comparing. Similar to. Similar in. The 2 cars are very similar in what? Size and design. Broadly similar. Roughly similar. These are collocations, words that you will often hear with similar. Native speakers use this word combination a lot. Collocations are important in English. Example, the 2 groups have broadly similar aims. Let's look at some grammar. Prepositions with similar. Someone or something is similar to another person or thing. His surname is similar to mine. We don't say his surname is similar with mine. No, no, no. It's similar to mine. It belongs to me. People or things are similar in size, appearance, shape, character, etc. My sister and I are similar in character. If you would like to practice using the word similar, why not think about your family? Think about your siblings. Your siblings are your brothers and sisters. How are you similar? How are you different? You can write some examples below this video in the comments box, and I'll have a look at your examples and check that your grammar is correct. Collocations. I keep telling you how important they are. I hope you believe me. I hope you're focusing on collocations when you're reading and listening to English. Adverbs. Very similar. I was in a very similar situation not so long ago. Situation is the noun. Similar is an adjective. It's describing the situation. And then if we go to the word very, this is an adverb. Very similar situation. Adverbs are very useful. Yeah, they add more information. The reader knows how similar. Yeah. Broadly or roughly similar. The new employment terms and conditions will be broadly similar to those currently in place. Remarkably similar, strikingly similar, startlingly similar. These are all collocations. The results of each study are remarkably similar. This is talking about research. Someone has investigated something. They're looking at the results, making some comparisons, and this is what their conclusions are. Remarkably similar. Quite similar. Fairly similar. Imagine I'm shaking my head. You know, it's like so-so. The two species are quite similar. This is not as much as remarkably, but it's still, you know, a considerable amount. Somewhat similar. The reactions were somewhat similar. Okay, that's enough for the word similar. It's an academic word. When you're reading and listening to English, you will hear it again and again. You need to start using it in your writing and your speaking. Practice. Check out all my AWL e-courses. Together, the 6 video packs in the series add up to 60 academic words. Add them to your vocabulary. See you next time. Bye-bye. This is Cleona at efluentenglish.com.